Welcome to the MFP Report for June the 28th, 2017. On this report, I will be talking about several things, starting with for people like myself, Astros fans. I will be talking about a little bit of the Houston Astros. Astros starter Colin McHugh is scheduled to make his first rehab start of the season on Friday. This is the 20th. This is yesterday. The obvious step toward making his way back into the rotation after the All-Star break. Pitched in the majors this season because of an impingement in his pitching elbow. Into a normal 5-day schedule now, he said, of his progress. It is too soon date because he is unsure how many starts he will need to feel comfortable. They also have Charlie Martin, who is rehabbing a lat strain in late May, faced 13 batters in 4 innings of his first rehab start in Class AAA Fresno on Tuesday. Return to the Astros rotation on the next road trip. And this story was brought to you by Hunter Atkins of the Houston Chronicle. Now, let me grab this other bottle. Now, if they get these two guys back and it seems like the Houston Astros are getting healthier and healthier. I mean, if Charlie Martin makes his starts and he comes back before the All-Star break or just after, along with who's the other guy? Colin McHugh, of course. On the way back is also Dallas Keuchel. This could be something really special because the guys that are in your pitching staff right now. Let's see if I can find the pitching staff. Well, that would add to the depth of their pitching staff. A couple of young guys there that have come up. Now, I think Michael Felice got himself hurt. Come on. Uh, got I'm trying to get to this website here. Let's see. Uh, you know, like I said, they seem to be getting healthier, and the healthier that Martin McHugh and McCullers and Martin McHugh McCullers, that means that Peacock goes back to the bullpen. That means, and Peacock, that means the other younger guys will go back to the bullpen, which will make this. Let's see if I can find it now. Let's see, Davinsky, Feliz, Fires, Feliz, um, Martez, Martez is the Francis Martez is the guy that got hurt. Polino, those guys will either go back down to the minors, or go into the bullpen, strengthen of the Houston Astros. Incredibly strong, incredibly complete. And the ones that do go down, the pitchers that do go down, this is come up to the 4th of July, to the All-Star break. Those pitchers only have a few more weeks, a little bit over 4 weeks before they come back up to, because of September call-ups. It's not likely that they will stay there, but you never know. You never know. Okay. Now, next thing I want to talk about. Anything new on the New Orleans Saints? Anything new there? Drew Brees kicking off. No, nothing there. New Orleans Saints 2017 roster. Nick Fairley, nothing. Armstead's nothing there. Yes. Anyway, on the New Orleans Saints recently, so let's see what we got here. Michael. What? That ain't signing by the computer, huh? No, I didn't answer it. All right. Nobody. Let's see. Tim Quarterman traded to the Rockets. Rockets Chris Paul from Clippers, so they get Chris Paul. Adam Silver, NBA draft lottery not working. Interesting. Let's see what that is. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver continues to tank for a spot in the draft lottery. Elite Commissioner Adam Silver knows it's happening. It's also making a topic of communication. Let me get rid of that down there. Lottery in place precisely to prevent, and that was well over 30 years ago, because teams seemingly had this huge incentive to finish the bottom. The value of these draft picks is so high. We've tinkered with the draft lottery 5 times in the past 30 years. Still not at the point where it's frankly working. There's going to be a balance as long as top draft picks are strategically important for teams. Have to have an incentive to be at the bottom. I've looked at a bunch of different proposals. We should lock in a team record in March, flat out changing the odds flatter. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, I've always said, and this has nothing to do with the NBA. It's all in my mind with the NFL, that 8-8 generally in the NFL doesn't get you anything. It doesn't get you ups, and it doesn't get you a top draft pick. Now, NBA wise, possibly it might possibly, but we don't know that. All right, know that. Uh, but because definitely in the West, it's probably not going to get you a playoff spot, because the top teams in the West are just so doggone good, and the improving teams are getting better and better. And so anyway, it's just the fact of the matter is that those teams just they do have the incentive to, frankly, and Adam Silver is well within his rights to change it, but he's well within his rights to change it, being the commissioner of the now. Doggone it, want it there. He's well within his rights. He is, of course, he is the NFL of the NFL. He is the commissioner of the NFL. Within his rights to change this. He certainly is. And probably not. It's all him. It's all him. If he wants to change it or not. Next up is tell you. I need to close this. And so, you know, so anyway, let's see what else can I go to. I may only do a couple of things here. The CNN pundit, former Obama aide, caught on video saying Russia gated. I've been known now. Comey, Three Stooges, nice one. New probe to former Attorney General Lynch. Okay. Citizen journalism. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. Let's see. I think the president is probably right to say, like, look, you are witch hunting me. You have no real proof. CNN producer. One American News Network anchorwoman Greta Wall and her colleague at OANN have been following the alleged news media's the news media's in recent video footage obtained by James O'Keefe Bonnefield, a senior producer, admits to several beliefs that are in direct conflict with the official CNN narrative. A senior producer has direct conflict with the official CNN narrative that Trump has colluded with Russia and that Russia has interfered with the 2000. Bonnefield expresses clear doubts that there is a fire between the Russian smoke starting. Oh, I haven't seen any good enough evidence to show that the president committed a crime. He also confirms suspicions CNN staff is against Trump, stating a lot of people don't like him and they like to see him get kicked. End quote. Bonnefield even further CNN's bias against the president, stating, I think the president is probably right to say, like, witch hunting me. You have no real proof, end quote. The conservative base editor Jim Corey has once the victim of CNN's shady operations in 91. Served at the time as the vice president of National Association of Chiefs of Police, booked as a police instructor for the group's annual conference on an ocean liner during the Caribbean. Prior to conference cruise, the 13,000 member NACOP, Ray Martin, addressed the audience, activists, and supporters during a National Rifle Association convention who opposed gun control laws, told the gun owners that real police amendment. As a result, CNN did what they later called a quote negative news story about end quote about the cruise and confidence and how police chiefs involved in the conference had all their experience. Of course they did. Of course, this is CNN we're talking about. Of course, CNN is going to do that type of stuff. CNN and its people. People just don't get that. People just do not get that. Let's see if I go over here. Okay, so I didn't get it. It didn't connect to that. So anyway, it is what it is there. It really is. 14, 19 minutes. I've been on there 19 minutes. So, I mean, that is what it is with those people at CNN. They cannot be. That is who they are. No, Congress should be in session doing the people's business, trying to get all these things that should be done. So the president's agenda. Do not go on vacation. You do not deserve to go on vacation. The fact that you don't do much work anyway. You take Fridays off. America takes Fridays off. Do very little work on Monday, so basically you have Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays to do all your work, which not get much done, and that's the bottom line on that. Let's see anything else? Tennessee responds to ban to the state. Let's see, family, nothing there. So go down over here and red state. Let's see here. Mark Service is Christian geologist. Oh yeah, doesn't surprise me then. I'm not a fan of tennis. I mean, I recognize that it takes more athleticism than, say, golf. I'm familiar with the names of the players as well, so that A, Serena Williams is a very big deal in women's tennis, and B, John McEnroe has a legendary name in the sport, probably as much as his actual skills. Age and the passage of time have calmed McEnroe's volatile side down, but it doesn't take a attitude. I don't even know if I call this as much as I would call it speaking the plain truth. Women are different. Crazy concept, but McEnroe apparently, speaking with an NPR reporter on Sunday, the former tennis star calls feminist headlines when he suggested that while Serena Williams was the greatest female in the world, if you pit her against male players, 700. Ouch. Here's the exchange with NPR reporter Lou Garcia Navarro. Male players, but there's, of course, wonderful female players. Let's talk about Serena Williams. You say she's the best female player in the world in the book. Best female player ever? No question. Someone qualified, someone says she's the best player in the world. Why qualify it? She's not. You mean the best player in the world, period? Yeah, the best tennis player in the world. You know, well, I say female player. She's, she was in, if she circuit, she'd be like 700 in the world. Oh, you know, that was going to cause some to fly off the snit. Well, appearing on CBS this morning, on Tuesday, McEnroe was confronted by co-host Nora O'Donnell, who asked if he liked to apologize. He didn't. To apologize, at Nora O'Donnell said. No, John McEnroe. Nice. And there's apparently something called a universal to consider. Look at Williams' universal tennis rating, which is this assigned numerical rating to all tennis players, both men and women, ranging from 0 to 16.39 scale. The female athletes rated 13.36, whereas dominant male tennis players like Federer and Novak rate at a 16.26 and 16.27. The scale places Williams on par with average men's college players, ranks about 97 top 125 college men's singles, and nowhere near top world ranked men. In 1998, women's actually played a second against male tennis players ranked 203 in the world. Karsten Barash handed to her, embarrassing, taking a 6-1 loss as her opponent smoked cigarettes in between changeovers. To be fair, that was about 20 years ago, and Williams has grown as a player. Recognize that. Factors that cannot be denied. Williams is at such a disadvantage against men because, as highlighted in Psychology Today, quote, men are on average taller than women, mass, stronger bones, tendons, and ligaments, hearts, a greater lung volume, and a higher red blood cell count. Impressive shape, no doubt, but she's still a woman. Doesn't care how many feminists go on a rant. That, and McEnroe wasn't trying to be insulting. He was just, people used to value honesty. Yeah, people used to value honesty. And with these guys and this particular thing, honesty just by the wayside, and in fact been a big thing, as evidenced by the whole not meaning much in terms of the whole Russiagate thing and all that stuff. Been, oh, you could find me at the Canaries Cry on Twitter. You can find me at the MFP Report on Facebook, or Mike Pascal on Facebook. You can find my blog whatiamscreaming.wordpress.com, and you can find my other blog, MFPS Thoughts, at wordpress.com. And this has been the MFP Report for Wednesday, June the 28th, 2017. Thank you for watching.